Weather Authority local forecast.
We got a beautiful start to 2021 in our midst with relatively nice conditions here in the desert Southwest. You wouldn't expect anything less for this time of year. Your RV World Yuma Skycam giving you a glimpse of the water towers, and yes, the sun already making its descent. And here's what we got. As far as the national scene is concerned, we kind of want to focus in on the west, so we got inclement weather over in the Pacific Northwest, kind of stretching in further into the mid to northern tier of the Rockies, and of course closer to home, we're looking at those temperatures right now in the 60s all across the board in the Imperial Valley. So pretty close to average today as far as your daytime high is concerned, in some cases a little bit higher. Expect those numbers to go up temporarily speaking. Temperatures at this time in the Yuma area, you can see we're pretty much ranging for the most part in the high end 60s realm. And of course for the near future, at least starting today, this is the weather pattern we've experienced. You see this trough, or excuse me, this ridge building up a little bit. That's allowed us to feel at least some minute warmth at best, so it's not a very strong ridge, but then it's going to be replaced by a weak trough. So we're not going to really see or feel too much of a change. If anything, we will start to go up in the coming days because we've got a ridge sitting right behind it, but again, not a very strong one. But then we focus our attention to the Pacific Northwest today. You can see a system that has been moving inward, and it's already gotten to this point, and it's kind of divvied out some rain and snow in the higher elevated areas, even some sleet in some cases. Now for Tuesday, this same system is going to push its way to the Midwest, and that's going to allow us to kind of keep our temperatures in check and maybe get a little bit of breeze power for the most part. So that's what we're expecting here at home. Your Metrocast, we're talking 49 degrees by midnight, and then we should wake up to temperatures in and around the mid-40s, possibly even the low-end 40s by 6 a.m. And then by the time we get to the noon hour, we could get to the 70-degree mark. So a little bit higher than what we should have it for this time of year. And for your extended forecast, you can see that at least in the Yuma area, we'll start to feel a little bit more breeze power, at least for Tuesday through Wednesday, before we elevate our temperatures to the 75-degree precipice before we go down again. In the Imperial Valley, you can see that we are going to have almost mirror image conditions with the exception of not seeing any 60s on the board. But again, this is real mild weather for this time of year, if not close to being on target, so you can't ask for much better than this as we start off 2021.